Alright, so this is the full breakdown of Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. So let's have a look and see what's new. The release date only says coming sometime in 2024, and it's coming to the Nintendo Switch, the PS4, and also Steam. Marvel and Capcom share the stage. The ultimate crossover returns. Beloved Marvel characters take the stage in Capcom-produced action and fighting games in this collection of timeless classics. Enjoy both English and Japanese versions of the arcade releases. All kinds of new features have been added, including online play. Experience these wonderful games with players from all over the world. Okay, so this bundle pack will include all of these 6 fighting games, which is a big deal because these games are classics. And alongside that, you're also going to get The Punisher. Experience the historic first game in the partnership between Capcom and Marvel, a side-scrolling beat-em-up. Online co-op is also supported. Enjoy your favorite games, both single-player and online. Play both co-op and competitively, just like back in the arcade. Take on players from all over the world. Enjoy design documents and other art in the gallery. Hone your skills in refined training mode and enjoy new filter settings. Don't worry if it's your first time. Use difficulty settings and one-button specials to ease your transition into the game. Plus, rollback netcode will make for smooth and enjoyable online matches. It also says that the format being released is going to be digital and also physical. That's great. This way, they can never take it away from us again, because that was an issue for many years on Xbox where it was delisted and you couldn't find it anymore. It says that the players are 1 to 2, but also up to 9 online. I guess that refers to the lobbies. Moving on to the feature section, let's look at the online play. Enjoy playing with people from all over the world, whether casually or competitively. So you can have casual matches, enjoy low-stakes matches in the game of your choice, ranked matches, aim for the top against the world's best players, complete with league points and leaderboards. Note, one-button specials cannot be used in ranked matches. And we have custom matches for big lobbies. Spectate your friends or play along with them using rules of your choosing. The Punisher also has some new features. Online co-op and spectating. Team up with players from all over the world, dropping in and out as you please. You can also spectate other players' games. Note, available from the custom match lobby. High score challenge. Compete with other players for the highest score under set rules. Try for the spot at the top of the leaderboard. Note, you can play co-op high score challenge for the Punisher by selecting event mode from a custom match lobby. Training mode options. Okay, this applies to fighting games only. Pick your favorite character and stage and train to your heart's delight. With settings for input displays, hitboxes, and damage numbers, both beginners and veterans will find the tools they need to improve. Okay, and this is what training mode looks like with the hitboxes turned on and the attack information showing you. We have some dummy behavior. Alright, what else do we have here? Let's see. Oh, you can record actions. Cool. And more training options. Okay, nice. Marquee card. You can view the original arcade releases marquee card at any time while playing. Let's have a look here. So these show the inputs for the characters and their special attacks for each game. Alright, nice. Quality of life features. A number of features have been added to help you enjoy the games included in this collection. Okay, let's have a look here. Looks just like I remember. Use display filters to recreate the visuals as you experience them in the arcade. You can also adjust the display's size to your preference. Hop in and out. Pause and unpause single-player content as you play. You can also easily retry difficult fights. So that's like save states pretty much. Take on challenges. Earn fighter awards. Challenges available for each included game. Beginners welcome. Enjoy a number of features for both new and returning players. One-button specials. Customize your button layout as you please with a setting for simple one-button specials if you struggle with inputs. Note, one-button specials cannot be used in ranked matches. Difficulty settings. Difficulty levels can be adjusted for single-player games. Get past that one fight or level that was giving you trouble. Gallery and sound. View design documents, posters, and instruction cards, and listen to all the music that make up the games you love. There's a couple of art pieces we can see right here. There's that one. There's Cyclops and Wolverine. And this is X-Men Children of the Atom. It's got both the Japanese and the USA ROM. Nice, okay. Alright, let's scroll down a bit. Oh, we have some preview pictures up over here. I guess I'll just check them out if you want to see. There we go. That's a great game. Characters. Oh, you see? Juggernaut and Magneto, which were bosses, they were only selectable in the arcade version through game hacks or game cheats or adjusting the game code, but now they can be selectable in this version, along with Akuma, which requires a character selection screen code. But yeah. Changes from the original. Juggernaut and Magneto are now playable. They can be accessed via game settings, EX settings, hidden characters. And also, screen flashing can now be reduced. Enable via game settings, EX settings, light reduction. Note, affects beginning of rounds, the continue screen, and HyperX activation. And here is Marvel superheroes. As you can see, Doctor Doom and also Thanos, which were boss characters, can now be playable. They also have Anita in the corner over there. So going to this section over here, let's check out what it says. Doctor Doom, Thanos, and Anita are now playable. They can be accessed via game settings, EX settings, hidden characters. You also can do the screen flashing adjustments, just like in Children of the Atom. Okay. And here is X-Men versus Street Fighter. And there's no mention of Apocalypse on this version, which is kind of strange. Changes from the original. Screen flashing can now be reduced. Okay, just like the previous games. And here is the cast for Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, and the added Cyber Akuma. Let's scroll down. Cyber Akuma is now playable. Select Solo Cyber Akuma Battle to access him. Screen flashing can now be reduced. Okay, just like the other games. But again, there's no mention of Apocalypse. So why is Cyber Akuma playable but not Apocalypse? Over in Marvel vs. Capcom 1, they have some information about the story. An unprecedented evil bears down upon the Earth. Our heroes face their most powerful opponent yet, Onslaught. Total annihilation slowly approaches the human race. All hopes and dreams have been crushed into powder. Great heroes, now is the time to take to the skies. We need you now more than ever. And this is the roster of Marvel vs. Capcom, and as you see, there's no portrait or icon for Onslaught. Interesting. Just like Apocalypse is missing from the previous two games. A number of stages have been altered. Interesting. Which ones were altered, like why and in what way? So anyways, back to Onslaught. In the arcade version, you could access him through ROM hacks and cheat codes. But on the console version, you could use him in the Dreamcast version. So it's kind of strange that Apocalypse and also Onslaught are not playable. There's actually some story in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. The Armor of Erosion. It was supposed to be nothing but a fairy tale, but now it's here, and the end is approaching. The wheels of fate have brought forth a disaster of untold proportions. Marine life is twisted by the evil wind that blows in from the deep ocean. But light shines the brightest in the deepest dark, and our heroes have gathered. Their destination, the deep abyss known as the Sea of Genesis. And this is the roster for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It's a big list. Again, there's no portrait for Abyss or its 3 different forms. Interesting. Let's have a look. Are there any new features? Oh no, the same one. Screen flashing can now be reduced. Okay. Yeah, as the other games. So that's kind of strange how even in this game, you cannot play as Abyss, you cannot play as Onslaught, you cannot play as Apocalypse. I was hoping you could because I want to play as Abyss. So, yeah, guess not. And the last game in this collection is The Punisher, a 2-player beat-em-up game. Oh, there's a small section of the story. Crime has overrun the city, though criminals know no fear. But one man stands against them, Frank Castle, enemy of all crime and those who would commit it. No law, no justice. The people call him Punisher, and only revenge drives him. And scrolling down, we have some nice art pieces. Alright, let's have a look here. Anything new in this version of the game? Oh, there is. Some images used in the ending of the game in the Japanese version have been removed. What images? Why were they removed? For what reason? Now I'm curious. So that covers the breakdown for Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. All the information I found was on Capcom's website, so I will get this on Steam when it's released. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.